have a secret that I've been hiding from you. Actually, I may not have hidden it very well. I am not a very organized and clean and minimalist and clutter-free person. Look, this is what my room looks like on any given day. So today, join me as we try and put our lives together, and in the process, I'm gonna answer some of your burning questions on the Instagram. If you don't follow me over there, it's FrugalFitMom6. And I don't know if you knew this, I have a podcast. Did you know that? It's newish. It's called the Frugal Fit Mom Podcast Original, right? It's available anywhere where you listen to podcasts. And I do take questions on my Instagram DMs for the podcast. I have got to clean my room today. What happened to my Fitness Friday videos? Not very many people watch them. I would get a third to a fourth the views of any other video that I made. I do post some more fitness content over on Instagram. Did I get eyelash extensions? Yes, I did. Let me show them to you. In my effort to look better on camera, I went to Ulta and I stood in front of the eyelash extensions for 30 minutes. Oh, since we're talking about beauty products, I got this at Ulta. This is my favorite nail polish color. Blazing Sunset. But Christine, your nails aren't painted. That's right, I do my toenails. How to start living a frugal lifestyle when you have not for 30 years. It's really hard to go backwards. It's easier to start with frugal and work your way like lifestyle creep a little bit, but to have like a pretty fluffy budget and to go backwards is incredibly difficult. The first thing I'm gonna say, cut the fluff. Concert tickets, movies, going out to eat, fast food trips, those what feels like small purchases, the little nickel and dime things, will destroy your budget. And then at the grocery store, if you just avoid the super high processed foods, Little Debbie snacks, chips, soda, Gatorade, ice cream, cookies. If you kind of skip out on those things, you can cut your grocery budget by a lot. You can cut the fluff in your budget by a lot. One of the key points to this as well is to find contentment in what you already have and who is in your life. If you are okay just playing cards with your loved ones on a Saturday night, you will find it incredibly easy to be frugal versus, oh, poor me, I can't go see the new movie. I can't go see the blah, blah, blah concert. I wanted to go out to eat tonight. So that's a total mindset shift, which you can do, but it's probably gonna be more challenging than you think. What foods do I dislike? Olives are my #1 hated food. I despise olives. I think they are vile. Oh, they are awful. I'm not a huge fan of mushrooms, although if they're chopped up small enough, they're okay. If you could only cook one way for the rest of your life, like stove, Instant Pot, slow cooker, for the rest of your life, which one would you pick? I would pick the stove. The stove is wildly versatile. We have some major laundry going on. Sheets, blankets, the whole shebang. But I wanna get my dirty clothes in here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and funnel these through. Even though on a normal day, I would not be doing my kids' sheets or anything. Currently using Tide with Downy. And if you have these little cuppy guys, you wanna clean it, just throw that in. And it'll come out clean, just don't stick it in the dryer. I should put this one in here too. I'll show you my secret. Like a tablespoon of bleach. I'm a stinky girl. We have a lot of athletes in the family. It's not gonna ruin your clothes. I've been doing it for like 5 years. Let's see if we can get to the floor. I actually have a really brilliant storage strategy in this closet. Let me tell you about it. I have these bins. I think I got these from Walmart. I put in seasonal items, and then I got these chalk labels that just clip on from Amazon. I can link those below if you want. And I label them, you can just wipe it off. Winter sweaters. Well, guess what? Now it's winter. So I pulled it down and I didn't flip it out. I think this is a really good time to like start pulling out these winter sweaters and put some summer items in here because I'm not gonna need them for a while. And then I can hang all my winter sweaters up. Do I ever take naps? Yes, on the days that I only get maybe 5 hours of sleep, 5-6 hours of sleep, or on a day I'm really trying to cut back on caffeine, like I haven't had any that day, I will take naps on those days. Favorite fast food meal? Something from Chick-fil-A. Is there any expensive food that is worth the money? Good deli meat is worth the money. Organic milk, really high quality ice cream and sour cream and like heavy cream, your dairy products. Totally worth the money. Favorite leggings or workout attire for cold weather? I have 2 workout leggings that I've been using a ton. This first one, these are from Amazon. I'm wearing the black ones right now. They are I think they're a Lululemon dupe. They're the colorful koala. I will leave links to these. I have like 5 pairs. I wear a small. I'm about 130 pounds right now, and I'm kind of quad heavy. They have huge pockets. They're like $25 to $30. The Nike Trail, here's the logo. I buy these when they're on clearance from the year before. These are pricey. I got them for $55. The quality is unmatched. 3 huge pockets, a tie string for the waist. They are thick, they are compressive. These are fab. I have 2 pairs of these. We interrupt your regular program to bring you today's sponsor, Audible. Here's the best thing about Audible. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Number 1, they're gonna let you try it for free for 30 days, F-R-E-E, for 30 days. Using my link down below. It's audible.com/FrugalFitMom. Or you can text FrugalFitMom to 500. Number 2, did you know you can listen to my podcast on Audible? Yes, indeed. It's the Frugal Fit Mom podcast, available on Audible. What else is available on Audible? Let me tell you. Audible is the home of storytelling with all of your audio entertainment in one app. Find the best of what you love or something new to discover. As an Audible member, you can choose 1 title per month. It's included in your subscription, so you can like purchase with your credit anything on Audible, in addition to having access to everything in the Plus catalog all the time. It's just included. No need to purchase with your credit when you go there. So you can listen to audiobooks while you drive, while you clean. One of my sons has a hard time with reading. He doesn't love it. So I got the book on Audible and I had him listen to the book instead of reading it. It just worked better for him. So if you have kids that kind of struggle with that, it was really helpful. And then my daughter took a Lord of the Rings class in high school. Isn't that amazing? So they did all of the Lord of the Rings. And if you've ever tried to read them, you know they can get a little challenging. So she listened to it on Audible while like read and listened at the same time. It was amazing. That's my little hack for you. Anytime your kid has to like bust out Animal Farm or To Kill a Mockingbird, or my kids did Outsiders, Lord of the Rings, all kinds of books that your kids are required to read in school, and listening to them on an audiobook via Audible is a nice way to help them with that process. They didn't have that when I was a kid. Let Audible help you find new ways to discover new things, to laugh, to be inspired. New members can try Audible for free for 30 days. It's audible.com/FrugalFitMom, or text FrugalFitMom to 500. First link in the bloop. Let's get back to all of these errands today. I feel like there's always stuff on this couch. I need to send this Stitch Fix box back. I already checked out, keeping nothing. I feel like I have everything I need and some things I don't need. But if you want to try out Stitch Fix, I think I have like a get $25, link below if you want. And if you're classy like me, you hang up your clean clothes to dry on the railing. I don't know if you will have already seen this video or not. If I put it out, I'll leave it below. Have I always been a morning person? No. If I'm gonna go with my natural, I actually get a lot of energy about 9 p.m. But because of having young kids, I have transitioned into being a morning person. So I'm here to tell you that no matter what your natural tendencies are, you can shift them according to the needs of your life. When am I gonna write a normal, busy, mom, frugal, but delicious meals cookbook? I have 2. They're just little e-cookbooks available on my website, frugalfitmom.com/shop. I have one of 20 recipes and one of 10 crockpot recipes, and I'm working on another one right now that's all breads. I started my YouTube journey in February of 2022. Would like to know how many views in my first year. I'll look it up right now, I don't know. My entire first year of 2016, I had 123,000 views. I grew by 1,000 subscribers, and I earned $176. What about my second year? Let's go to my second year. I got 743,000 views, 2.5 thousand subscribers. For the entire year, earned $1,700. So that's like a little over $100 a month. What would I do finance or career-wise if YouTube was suddenly removed? The great news is we can live off of my husband's income with no issues. I might want to work and do something. I'd probably go work in a business somewhere maybe something in accounting, finance. Would I ever consider a move to California or New York? Because where we live is based off of my husband's job, I just don't see that happening. California makes more sense to me from a weather and outdoorsy standpoint. Would I ever move back to Texas? Here's what I've learned. When you go back to something, it's not what you thought it was going to be, or it's not the way it was when you remembered it. A huge part of my life in Texas was the people. And most of those people aren't there anymore. Like, everyone's transitioned and moved, but also never say never. On average, how long are my bike rides? During the winter, they're a lot shorter because I'm on an indoor bike, so they hang out around an hour. During the summer, when I'm road biking or mountain biking, they're at least an hour. How's life? My life is doing great right now. Thank you for asking. What does my husband do for a living? He does educational technology for a university. Am I going to Walmart the day after Christmas and filming a haul? I'm highly tempted to do that. Do you remember when I used to do those a few years ago? I just haven't needed anything in a couple years, but yeah, I'm leaning towards it's gonna be really fun. My favorite toppings for baked potatoes is butter, sour cream, and salt. I will also accept bacon bits. My favorite Christmas movie, oh my gosh, I have a lot of favorite Christmas movies. I adore The Muppets Christmas Carol, Jim Carrey's version of The Grinch. It's a Wonderful Life is a complete classic. White Christmas is an absolute must. Ernest Saves Christmas. I grew up watching that one, so that one's fun. My favorite books and movies. How much time do you have? Okay, my favorite book of all time, is this one, Ender's Game. All time favorite movie is Singing in the Rain. I love musicals. I love musical theater. Will Dave and I downsize houses once the kids are gone? Most likely not, because I would imagine they're gonna just keep coming back. I mean, we have a long time before that happens. As far as I'm concerned, that's a problem for future Christine. I think we need to load up the car, and I have a load of donations that I need to take to the thrift store. So we got donations. I gotta return that Stitch Fix bag, and then I have a bunch of bags I want to take over to Walmart and recycle. Do pink and red go together? I'm feeling like they do. Do I repurpose leftovers or plunk them on the table? I usually plunk them on the table. Do my kids want to have their own YouTube channel after watching mine? I don't think so. They don't really seem to show much interest. Can you make more long videos? Tell me in the comments if you agree with this. What is a long video? 20 plus minutes, 30 plus minutes, and what the heck do you want that to be about? I feel like it would get boring, which is why I typically don't do videos that long. Is signing up for a store card worth it? Like Target Red Card for 5% back or off? For me, no. I don't shop at Target ever. I go in once every 6 months because I don't have a Target that's any good. I do have the Target Circle app, which you can get major discounts on. So I do recommend those, like your apps, your membership cards that don't cost anything. They're not a debit card. I have tried cross-country skiing and it's super fun. I really enjoy cross-country skiing. Would I ever consider going to a fan's house and helping them with a room organization? I think that would be so fun. If you live in Idaho or potentially Utah, you can reach out to me on the Instagram. My requirements are that your space has to be on camera and potentially you have to be on camera. I came to Albertsons to recycle my bags and I thought I put them right here. I don't see them. I'm hoping they're in the back. So I'll recycle my bags and then we'll head on over to the thrift store. I think we need to go inside because my mom has started an annual ugly Christmas sweater party. We went to one last year and I was frantically looking for stuff at the last minute and kind of hodgepodged together an outfit. So I'm hoping I can like really pull something together this year. So bags, thrift store. Can you please take a 10-pound of leg quarters and see how many meals you can make with it? Only low carb. My friend, I don't do low carb. That's the wrong channel for that. I'd love to see a video where you track your hikes, bikes, exercise for the month. First of all, that sounds like a lot of work. I did a video like that on the Peloton where I rode the Peloton every day for a month. I'll leave it below if you have not seen that. And while hiking or biking, what do I carry for protection? I.e. knife, pepper spray, pew, etc. I do have pepper spray. I have tracking on my phone while I'm gone, so Dave can always find me, so he knows where I am. Obviously, I'm a girl. I can be overpowered very easily by a big hulking dude. But I'm much more concerned about mountain lions and bears. than anything else. I do not take a knife with me. That feels like I would stab myself. And oh my gosh, it is snowing. Time to go in and find Christmas sweaters for $6. There's a pom-pom on it. I need like dangly earrings or something too. This one is $4. Little pocket. Maybe Haley would like this. Kitty cats. Who's having LuLaRoe flashbacks right now? A tent. I meant to like make deviled eggs today, and then you surprised me with this big sale at an outdoor sporting goods store. So we're doing that instead.
There are priorities.
Yeah, you gotta make your priorities. Have any of your financial parenting strategies changed since making more YouTube money, for example? Are you buying your kids different clothing or shoes? Planning on doing Christmas differently? For Christmas, we actually do less presents. Fewer presents.
Truth right there.
We might actually spend less on Christmas now than we did before, as we've kind of decluttered our house. I don't know. I feel like there's this misconception between making a good salary or earnings or whatever means that you have to buy more stuff. And I just don't think that's true. Dave has to focus on the road, so I'm gonna answer. Have I ever tried fasting? Yes. It is uncomfortable. I don't like feeling hungry. Frugal but yummy Thanksgiving meal. I think the basics of Thanksgiving are pretty frugal in and of themselves. A turkey's like less than $1 a pound. Some mashed potatoes, some rolls.
Green beans?
Some green beans. You can use canned ones. All of those ingredients are really inexpensive. So I think at its core, Thanksgiving is a frugal meal. It's all that like extra fluffy stuff that you do that ends up costing a lot more. What do I think of keto? I think it works for some people. I think if you want to do it, that's great. My personal opinion is that it is wildly restrictive. It is one of the most restrictive diets I have ever seen. For me, it's not one that I will ever follow strictly or long term. It doesn't make sense for my life, but I do see how it can be beneficial for some people. Best and worst parts about having kids so close together. What's funny is I don't think they're that close together.
Compared to other people we know.
I have some other friends and family members who have had their kids like 14 months apart, and all of our kids are about 2.5 years apart. Favorite meal to shed pounds quickly and healthily. Favorite meal. How about stir fry? Right?
Stir fry can be good. Salads for lunch.
Salad with a protein.
Yep.
How do you meal plan? My wife and I eat fast food way too much because we're picky.
Well, you go through and you start picking your favorite meals.
Okay.
That's an easy one to do.
Yeah. I think you could do copycats of most fast food dishes. How has the growth of my channel affected me mentally and emotionally?
It has given you confidence. Second thing is, I don't know if you're as trusting of people.
Oh, that is an astute observation.
You never know if people are trying to only be friends with you because you're successful on YouTube or not. Like, there's a lot of mixed emotions that come with the success on YouTube.
I would have never pinpointed that, but you are absolutely right. I trust people a lot less, which is sad, but it is what it is. What is Dave's favorite meat?
My favorite meat?
Yeah.
Shrimp wrapped in bacon.
Yes! What's your favorite book?
I really liked Malcolm Gladwell's David and Goliath.
Yes, that's a good book. What is your favorite movie?
Mission Impossible.
Of course it is. What do you think about when you're running?
Besides how much it hurts? Besides the wind?
Loved your recent podcast on managing debt. Could you do more of these using real people's income?
Yeah. In fact, I'd say if you want to submit your scenario to us,
we'll leave you anonymous.
We'll leave you anonymous, no names, just numbers.
Just numbers. Family scenario, numbers.
I think we'd love to do that.
Yeah, that was super fun for me.
We love to spend other people's money.
That's the best way to do it. Dave and I just got back. We got some Christmas shopping done, so very excited about that. Thanks for hanging out with me today on this long Q&A. I'll see you next time. Bye.